right, welcome to another Thursday. It's a Thursday, another week of Thursdays. We made it to another Thursday. What do you think, Nick Rack? Did we make it this week? I think so, TheyGone. I think we made it through another week. How are we going to start the show? Oh, you know how we always start the show there, Nick Rack. How do we always start the show? You always have to give us the safety briefing, don't you? Always with the safety briefing. Yes, it has to be with a safety briefing. You know why we have to do a safety briefing? It's because of all of us bad little troopers out there. We're always getting in trouble. That's true. You always do get in trouble. So here's your Thursday night safety briefing because you don't want to do it on Friday. You want to get out and have a good weekend. So once again, I'm TheyGone. You can find me on the Twitters on TheyGone238, or you can find me on you can find me on here on YouTube just at TheyGone. So I do a show every Thursday from about 1800 Pacific time to and then or 21 Eastern time. I do about 15 minutes or half an hour, depends on how much I want to talk. So that's me. And then my trusty pal Nick Rat here. He's the begotten son of Grand Mal Tarkin, because Nick Rat Tarkin spelled backwards is Nick Rack, and I named him Will. So there you go. And then what I'm going to do for you is I was in the military. I was a military cook. I jumped out of airplanes, and then so we always had safety briefings and all that kind of stuff on the weekends. And so we're getting ready for a weekend. So I'm just going to do my little hip pocket safety briefing real quick. We'll get through that. Then after that, I'll talk about some major theme tonight. What do you think the theme tonight is there, Nick Rack? I don't know, TheyGone. You always like to choose a theme. You always about choices. That's true. Choices is a pretty good thing for anything you're doing, because you can leave it up to anything you want it to. Oh, well, just get on with the safety briefing already. Okay, we'll get on with the safety briefing. Here we go. So once again, my name is TheyGone. And I'm going to give you a safety briefing for this Thursday, this weekend. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that if you're going to go out swimming, you swim with a buddy. Make sure if you're standing and it's raining outside, you don't stand under trees, you get hit by lightning. Always make sure you have if you're going to go out somewhere and do something, make sure you have a designated driver, so that person can get you to point A, B, and C and back again. And that way they can have a good time. Everybody can cut loose, but that person can make sure you get home okay. Also, if you are going out, make sure you stick some extra money in either your boot or your inside your hat or something, so that way you have extra money if you lose your wallet or something like that, and you need some money to get cash home or something like that. Always remember to reach out there to people. You might see, if something looks weird to you, say something about it. You don't always have to get involved, but say something about it. Be a light for people out there. Just try to be a good person, because we all need you back. You're an important person. Like I always say, you are a hero to yourself. Be your own hero, but because you never know, you might be a hero to someone else someday. So there you go. Just bring that light out there, and always reach out if you need something. Like you can always reach me on the Twitters at TheyGone238. If you got something going on, you want to talk about it, I'll talk about it with you, and then we'll kind of go from there. Thanks for looks like Sean Solo's in the house. Thank you for showing up, Sean. I just wrapped up the safety briefing, so if you want to go back and watch that first three minutes of the show, you can, or we're going into the theme of this week. The theme of this week is choices. There's a lot of choices out there in life, and as we all know, even through the military, you make your choice of what you want to do, what kind of soldier you want to be, and how much you want to achieve. But sometimes your choices and things that you decide to do don't always work out, and that's true in life too. We make choices in life, and some for the good and some for the bad, and sometimes even we do good choices and we try to do our best we can. It doesn't work out. And so I think you take that optimism of still being able to choose, because I always say, you have to choose to be enjoyed by things. You have to choose to enjoy things, or you can choose to hate it, because at the simple end of the day, that's what it's all about, is that choice. So I did that in the military. I chose to do what I did and volunteered how I volunteered, just like anybody else, or just like you civilians out there, or anybody out there struggling with life. You got to choose to try to do better and get better and see things happier. So that's kind of that's kind of the theme this week, is choice. So this week, what I picked up on my choice, as I'm working my Oakland A's hat. I'm a big Oakland A's fan. I remember my parents weren't into baseball very much, but I always loved the Oakland A's, because that's when the Bash brothers, Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, were coming up. And I remember always, with friends and stuff, choosing, I get to be Mark McGwire. I want to be Jose Canseco. I don't care. Usually people always want to be Mark McGwire over Jose Canseco, but I don't care. I think he's a funny guy. Any guy who stood up, he did steroids and that and stuff like that, but he told the truth about it and wrote a book about it. And you know what? What are they gonna do? Everybody knew it. Everybody was doing it. It's just the way it was. And if a guy can have a ball go off his head and then go over for a home run and still stand up and laugh at that and be an okay guy, that's all right in my book. I don't know him personally like that, but it's okay for heroes to fall. That's what they do. Kind of getting this to kind of Star Wars thing. That's why I think people are complaining about Kenobi too much. Yeah, sure, the writing's not good. Sure, the acting's not good. But just find your own message in it. Find a reason to enjoy it. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to enjoy it, but I'm not saying you have to hate it either. Just find a reason, something about it. Like in the military, we always did, 3 bad things and 3 good things after action review we did. And so that way you get the good and the bad, but you have to choose to be happy with it. I'm tired of being negative and this sucks because it sucks. I mean, sure, it's okay to make fun of things, but you move on. You don't get onto it or nothing like that. It's crazy. But anyway, like I said, sharing this week, there's a local sports card store, kind of a little bit of memorabilia. I picked up a Jose Canseco Kenner starting lineup from 1991 for $10. So here he is. There's Mr. Jose Canseco, Mr. Steroids, got a ball going off my head and home run man. I hope he's a nice guy. I don't know him personally, but I just hope he would be, because I mean he's lived a crazy life. But anyway, I hope you can see this okay. As you can see this Jose Canseco and the Kenner starter lineup. You can see his card there, and it comes with a little coin and stuff. And this is from 1991. And if you flip over to the back, hopefully you can see this pretty clearly. You can see all these different teams and stuff. Pause it and find your favorite team on the replay. No, I'm just joking. But if you are watching on the replay, give me what you think, or tell me what kind of talk you want to talk about. I don't mind. Or if you're on the Twitter, DM me and talk to me. I'll talk about anything. But as you can see the Oakland A's had some extra guys too. And Oakland A's, like I said, my favorite team. They had Jose Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Mark McGwire, and David Straw. I'm not sure who that guy is. It's probably like a pitcher or something like that. But there's all sorts of guys on here. Let's see if there are any ones I kind of Mark Grace. I don't know if I've heard of him. There's other names on. Dwight Gooden's on the Mets. That's cool. Darryl Strawberry's on the Mets. I know him. John Franco. I think I've heard of his name before. Yeah. Let's see, here's the other guys. I remember one of my favorite like Phillies players was John Kruk. I don't remember if you know who John Kruk is, Sean, or not. Or who's your favorite team? Who do you like? Who's kind of your baseball kind of memories? Let me know in the chat real quick. I'm gonna grab a drink of water, so that's a good time for you guys to think about in that chat, either on the side this way or down below, or on Twitter, whatever you want to do. I don't know. I'm gonna sell it, I guess. But it's funny, talking about this Kenner starting lineup. I know I can't remember names very well, but one of the guys on What's on Joe Mind, the redheaded fella, he's real nice. But he worked for Hasbro, and I think he worked on this line too. And they also do a baseball show, but it's all like fantasy baseball and analytics and stuff. I don't understand nothing like that. I just like to watch the game and the drama of the game. Oh, that's right. That's right. I would talk to you about this, about Mark McGwire, and I was telling you how I thought it was. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. No favorite team. But I remember you were talking about that. I was saying I was actually happy with Mark McGwire still. Him and Sammy Sosa. Oh my God. I know those guys were steroided up, and Sammy Sosa had that cork back. That reignited baseball. I don't remember if you remember that was the summer of 98, 99 maybe. They like reignited baseball. It was like a home run between those two guys. And then the next year, Barry Bonds made it. But the summer, the race itself was just outstanding. Oh my God, it was so gripping. I remember being in class. I had a history teacher. He was a baseball coach too for another school, for the local college, actually, for the little Christian college next to my town. And he was a history teacher, and he let us watch the game during some of his classes. I was a really good student. I did really good. So he was like, let me watch the game. It was really cool. Oh, you like the Cardinals? Well, Arizona Cardinals. You mean like football? Or Arizona has the Diamondbacks for baseball. But I don't watch much NFL. I don't really watch a lot of NBA, MLB, just when I can catch a game. But I watch a lot of college. I'm a big college sports fan. I have a local college. Oregon State is around me, and they're ranked like 3rd in the country, and they're really good. And they make it to the College World Series. I go to a lot of their games. Heck, I'll go to any baseball game that's free. We have a local community college, Lynn Benton Community College. They're the Roadrunners. They're free. I go to those games for free. I was cheering so much. Some lady told me I clapped 10 times too many, and I did. I just clapped in your face like this. I was like, you can't cheer at a baseball game. This is a baseball game. It's crazy. I mean, I was saying anything profane. I was just loud. And if I was being too loud, she could have said, hey, you're being a little bit too loud. That would have been all right with me. But her to say you're doing this too much just because she wants to say that to me, that's not acceptable. That's not respecting me. I would have respected her just fine by stopping. But no, she didn't show me respect. So I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm to the point in my life that if people don't show me respect, I'm not showing them none either. I mean, it's just, you get what you get. I know that's not the Christian way. I'll give you all the chances in the world to show me respect, but if you're just not doing it, nope. It's okay. I'm gonna make fun of you, and I'm gonna not be mean, but I'm just not. Whatever you say just doesn't matter to me. You're giving me no respect. I know, it's crazy. I know I'm all wearing it yellow. I should be happy. I am happy. But thanks for stopping by, Sean. Sean Show has a Turn the Tip. I know, the one with the first stone. One who has no sin cast the first stone. Yes, I know. I get it. No, I get it. There's only two rules that Sean. To be honest with you, there's only two rules that I really do entrust. I put God in front of others, above all others, and I honor God above all others, and I treat the other as my brother, as one of my own. So you can treat you can when your brother comes to you, how many times you rebuke them? 99 times? No, I say twice that fold. So that's what I say about that. So tennis. Oh, tennis. Yeah, tennis is cool. My son plays baseball, and he's at baseball practice right now. And my daughter swims, so we only have to take one of them because the swimming is right next to the baseball is really cool. Yeah, but thanks, really cool for you to stop by. You have a really great video out. The Mandalorian figures and stuff. I can't remember names. I'm sorry. They're all Jango Fett to me. They're all sons and daughters of Jango Fett. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I'm gonna get a drink of water here. We're on 11 minutes. I got a little bit of G.I. Joe stuff. Kind of hooking to some of the pictures I took today. Is really cool. And then we'll probably wrap it up from there. Remember, I understand people, like, I do a lot on my Twitter, like all the poems and all the pictures and all that stuff that I do on there. I don't keep any of that. I put it on there and off to the void it goes. If people like it, it's cool. If it's not cool, whatever, it sits there. It's funny because people like stuff like from 2 or 3 months ago, and I don't even remember what it was because I wrote it. I don't keep anything. It's just off to the void. It goes like a whisper. Don't forget. You're forgotten. And you're like a whisper in the wind. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna drink water here. Slow down a little bit. We're about 12-minute mark. We're probably only gonna go a little bit further, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. So what do you think, Nick Racky? Pretty good show so far? I don't know, they've been talking a lot. You're speeding through this one, just like that little speederback you got me. Oh, I haven't got you. You're a little bit too big for it, don't you think? Oh, I don't know, TheyGone. Yeah, I might not be that too big for it. Let's see. Never mind the guy who's playing with his hands off screen. Oh boy, I'm not too big for it. Well, I'm glad you had your ride there, Will. Why don't you come back? Okay, I'll come back in my back to tank. Oh, wow, what a fun ride. What a way to take a break. Let's have TheyGone take a drink of water, and I'll talk about his next G.I. Joes. Yeah, so I take a lot of pictures. I write a lot of poems. That's what I do. It's a lot of stuff I get out of my head. Because I'd rather have it out there than stuck in here. But this week, I found this little thing in the garage, and it was an old water dish for a turtle, not a turtle, but a frog that passed away. My son's frog passed away, but we've had this for years. And so I thought, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's a really cool outcropping for like a G.I. Joe little base, like if they were out in the middle of the desert and this is the rubble that they're trying to hide in, or the foxhole or something like that. It's really cool. Hopefully you guys can see it okay as I'm turning it here. But it's just kind of a little dish. You can share. I saw on Twitter the other day, someone was saying, and I thought this too, and probably a lot of people think this too. Like a lot of the aquarium pieces and things of that nature would make great setups for stuff. Especially this was really cool because it is a bowl. So like when you have all your like guns and stuff, you can just put it inside of here and just lay it inside of there, and it's not, you won't lose it as easy. And it's actually a really cool kind of setup. I did an extra step because I watch a lot of Plastic Battles and I want to say Arctic Gaz. He has a skull icon, and then of course Plastic Bags Pressure is a really cool guy. But they were doing a show once, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you need to make realism?" I was adding extra like sand and stuff, so I did this in our sandbox and added some like sticks and stuff, to make it more realistic. So that's just kind of a little tip for you, kind of photographer people out there. I'm no professional by no means, but there's a lot of great people out there like Mate Mylar's really great. Friggin' I can't remember names. Mike Vegas is great. There's one guy. He has Transformers too. But he always does history stuff. Oh, I'm horrible. But anyway, there's so many great people. If you follow me on Twitter, just kind of look for retweets and some of my comments. You'll find a whole bunch of people. They're really great people. Everybody I follow on Twitter is usually a pretty good person. A lot of mostly PG stuff, maybe PG-13, but nothing too racist. With family friendly. Like if your wife or you're sitting there ever open your phone and you're looking at what you're looking at, and someone I follow, it's never going to be too bad that you can't explain. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's wrap it up. We're about the 15-minute mark. We're going to get this one done. So that's pretty much it for this week's show. Like I said, as always, maybe give me some comments on the side there, or some comments below, or if you want to, just hook me up on TheyGone238 on the Twitters. I'll talk to you. And pretty much it. But as always, stay safe. If you can't, keep careful, because we can't always be safe, and I'll see you on that timeline. We need you guys to come back, be healthy out there. If you're ever in a situation gets too dark, too scary, just reach out. You need to. We all need kind of that help out there. So be a good person. So always be a light in the world. And we'll like I said, see you next time. All right. Take it easy. All right. Bye. Ding.